Hello, hello everybody. How are you today? It's Miriam here at Paper Wheel Studio, home of the wheelchair crafter. I am here with you today. And do you ever wonder what to do with these tags that you get that are already have stuff on them? Do you fill them out and put them in your journal, or do you just stick them in there? Or everybody has their own way of doing things with these tags. These are a couple of the Tim Holtz tags that are already pre-printed here. So I thought I would come on today and just decorate a few with you and show you how I use some of these tags. I'm going to start with the smaller ones. A couple of my tags are ones that I have just simply backed with a piece of ephemera and put something on the front. I only have a couple here, but I have some of these smaller tags from Tim Holtz. So I think I'm going to start with those. See what we get done here. You know me and decorating. It seems to, I don't seem to get lots and lots done in short periods of time. So let's get rid of the two that I covered and start with all the pre-printed here. And if we have time, we'll come back to these two here. They just happen to be in with all these tags. So we'll start with these, and I'm just going to lay them out here. And lay them out as if, you know, one of them, a couple of them are sideways. So I may or may not use them sideways, but I'm just going to lay them down that way. I think I'm going to use this one upright for sure. And I have some Tim Holtz people over here. I have my little tiny Tim guys. And I have some people that I have cut out that I really want to use up with this journal. So that one's probably a little big for this. But I have this little guy. So let's see. Actually, let's put him on that one. And let's just see what else I've got here that we could use, perhaps. Got another little guy here that I've cut out. Would he go on the red repair tag, do you think? Let's switch these two. Let's do that. Okay. Pardon my dog in the background. Somebody must be coming to my door for the dog to be going crazy as she is. Don't know, but let's see. Can't get this guy. He's upside down. Aha. He's just a cutie, isn't he? Maybe we'll lay him there and he might become part of that tag. I also have some of these bigger ones. Never tried this, but I'm going to today. I have this one with a boy and girl on it, and I just want the boy part of this. So I'm going to cut these apart, and then I can use the girl in the future. If she looks a little funny from being cut out, I'll put her underneath the edge of something. It'll work. Don't ever throw away bits and pieces, because you'll find places to use them that you will never think that you would. So we're just going to be real careful here and try to cut him out the best we can. There we go. And then when I ink him up, that'll work. And besides, isn't he just like the cutest little dude anyway? So we got this one there, and we got this guy on this one. I still can't decide. I think he's a little smaller, so let's switch him back again. And just his hand out there was, yeah, there we go. We got those two. We got this guy here. So I'm going to do that, and then we got this guy. Let's see, do we want him on this one? Or would he look better? I think he stands out more on the evidence tag. So let's put him on the evidence tag. And now we need a larger piece for this one. Let's see what else I have in my pile. I've done some Tim Holtz things. Let's see. I'm thinking you guys are too big for this tag yet. These would all be better for bigger tags. So let's. I also have these two guys that I thought they would cut apart very easily. So we'll put them over here, and I got these ones here. And if we even this bit off, this little girl doesn't look too bad there. Just looks like she's got her arm folded behind her. There we go. Which she has her other arm behind her, so that works out quite well. Yeah, there she could go on another one. We'll put her over here. Maybe we'll end up using her today too. Okay, let's see. We got little Donald. He would have to, this part would have to be cut off of him. It's not actually little Donald. What are the little Donald's nephews called? Anybody remember? We have the cat, which is a little big, I think. So, what do we have hiding under here somewhere? Oh, some more little things. Okay, we wouldn't have to put a person on here if we didn't want to. We could put a train. I got some odd random pieces of washi tape here. Stick it down on here since it's sticky right there. And I have some robots. Ooh, let's see. I'm not so sure on that one, folks. Dun 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 dun. Nope. I don't know. Let's lay this one aside, and I'm not going to spend a bunch of time trying to decide, and we'll get these babies down as we want to, but we need to add some things with them. So I'd like to put some labels. Ooh, this would be cool. With evidence. He just looks ornery, doesn't he? What if we do... Let's bring these. I don't know. No. Let's see. I also have these little coupon, Super Stunner coupon, and I've got Fragile Handle with Care. I'm going to use that on one of them because I just think that is really super cool. All right. Number 49. Yep. 50 cents? My 50 cents up here? Let's kind of put him right here maybe, or we want him right there. Okay, and then maybe something else on here, do you think? A circular, a circular, yeah, Miriam's having trouble talking today, apparently. Let's see. Here are some circles, but they all have numbers. I don't want to put numbers on top of numbers on top of numbers, do I? Let's see if we have something else here that might work. That's not a number. What? Oh. You know what I was doing? I have to tell on myself. I had this laying here like that, and I thought, oh, that piece of ticket or whatever looks really cool. Well, there's nothing there, Miriam. Oh, boy. Oh, here we go. Figure 1, figure 2. Accounts due, do not detached. No. I think I'd have all these memorized as many times as I've looked at them lately, huh? What if we do this? And where are my... There they are. Let's cut the corners off of this and turn this into a bit of a round circle. And we'll use it. Don't be afraid to cut your ephemera into what you want it to be. If you don't like it, cut it in half. Use half on this piece and half on another piece. Save the pieces you like. And you don't have to use it as it comes. You can change it into whatever you would like to change it into. And because this is making it difficult for me to cut out here, I'm going to get a piece of book page or something to stick it down on. Here we go. I'm just going to take a piece of this off the bottom here, stick it on that and cut it out, so it'll be easier to cut out without all the sticky business. There we go. I'll just put this right here, and I can cut it out and put it down. Yeah, I think it'll look right there. We will fix it if it does not. So let's see. I'm going to put testing my cutting skills here. Whoops, it's just tearing a bit along the edge for some reason. Let's try this. And it does not have to be perfect. Okay. And then put our little guy here. What do you think? Too much? Now that I cut him out, I don't like him. I think he's too big for there. So I got it. Let's put a cinema one here that says 50 cents as well. So we'll just put a little cinema ticket on here. Or how about ticket admit 1? I'm going to put this just along the top here. And I'm going to go ahead and put these two down. And then I'm going to put my little boy down and we'll be done with this one. Don't overthink and do too much, because I often tend to do that. If you think about it too much, you'll spend all day decorating things that I tend to get too many things out when I'm working on stuff, and it gets a little overwhelming, but you just gotta sometimes put it down and see what it looks like. And go from there. So everyone participating in the April ABC challenge with Tony and Margaret from Seven Plaza, and Tony's from Crafting with Tony. You can post your videos, things that you make if you follow the schedule along. Not sure what day they're on, because I'm doing 100-day project. So I'm making things every 100 days, or excuse me, I'm posting a video for every day for 100 days. It's a 100-day project or 100-day challenge, and I did not ink around my little things here, but that's all right. I can ink around the whole tag. And I think that's going to be it for him. Just a simple little tag with him on there. Okay, one down. Pull our next one out. Another little Tim guy. Timbit. Okay, so we already have a roundish like label. Maybe all we need here is a number and a label somehow. On the smaller scale, that is. Let's get that piece of trash out of there. Here we go. Maybe we can use our fragile handle with care on this one. Wow, I kind of like him standing on it. Let's see here. Let's try this bit, and I'm going to put it up here. So it's kind of on my line here. Yeah. Nope, got to bring it down. It's going to interfere with the hole. So let's put that right there. Yep, and I think that's all this one needs. You really don't, the ones that already have words and things on, you really don't have to put a lot of things on them. And you could get by without putting anything on it if you wanted to. So we're just going to put that down there like that. Let's bring it over this way. So that way it doesn't, yeah, I like that. Okay, and I'm just using Craft Bond glue to glue my stuff down today. Trying to use up this glue pen. It's called a glue pen, but it doesn't really function much like a pen. It just comes out at a point. You could actually probably save this bottle and use other glues in it after you wash it out, if you wanted to. Okay. Do we need anything else? I don't know. Do I need something here? What do you all think? Maybe a round field label? Which is not round again. Or an oval. I think I'm going to leave it like it is. I changed my mind. We'll leave him like he is. Okay. Alright. This is the next one we have laying here. We've got this little guy. And this one's got, it's got a lot here. It's very busy. So maybe a see-through number is all it needs. Or letter. Let's try this little label, and we'll put it down here. I want it to be above that red, and I'm trying to make it straight. There we go. And if you press it down, you can kind of see through it. There's my lid going to the floor. I better grab that. Okay. We'll come along here and add a little inking around my little guy. See if I have enough on here that I can just ink without putting the dauber to it. Nope. No such luck. Actually, do I want to use hickory smoke on this one? Yeah, I think I do. Since I have it out, I'm just going to go ahead and use my blue dauber. It'll give it a little bit of a blue hue, but that's alright. Won't matter. Okay. This was just cut out of an old children's book, so it's a little bit fragile. You play with it too much, you might tear it. But it can always be fixed if you do. If you would tear a fragile piece, I can always come back and fix it. Put my ink away. And let's see. I'm moving right along. It's only been 20 minutes and I'm on my third one. Doing pretty good today, I guess. All right. Come on out there, glue. Might have started to clog up a little bit. Yeah, the glue started drying on the end here. Might have been from where I was using it last night. Anybody have any thoughts about what they would like to see me make with the 100-Day Project? Is there anything you would like to see made? And you can make a comment below if you'd like and make a suggestion. I don't have all 100 days planned out. I kind of go a couple days at a time with my thoughts and ideas, and sometimes I don't even know until I go to film my video what I'm going to film on. So if you have any suggestions, comment below and I'll see what I can do to get that included. If there's something you'd like to see, or something you'd like to see me make, just make a comment. I have a lot of different things I'm hoping I can just play with and do some fun stuff with as time goes on. I'll put it right there on that line, keeping within the red mark. Yeah, there we go. And I really don't think he needs anything else. Quite a busy tag, as is. So we got that. And then these are all white on the back. I'll probably come along and just ink them up. They're the Tim Holtz ones. They can be inked up fairly easily, or you could put copy dyed paper on the back when you know where you're going to use it. That one has something on the back, the other one does not. So it just varies. Not even sure what Tim Holtz package those tags came from. There's some I've had for quite some time. Probably over a year, 2 years. Some of you are probably thinking, that's not very long. I've had stuff. Some of my stuff I've had for 10, 15 years. Where's that dauber? There we go. I think there's probably enough ink on it to do this other little guy here. And he looks like he's kind of pointing something out, so maybe we'll give him something to point to once we get him on here. Need something along the bottom here for him to stand on, and I don't know what I want that to be. Where does pieces of washi tape go? That might be nice. Not what it needed. Well, that's light blue. That definitely is too much. What about some numbers or letters or even this nice little label here? I think it'll work. Oh yeah. Is it big enough? Looks good on the red tag, doesn't it? I like it. I like it. I like it. There's something under this guy's hand. All right. Sorry about that. Sometimes when I get concentrating, I forget what I'm doing and then I want to film. Easy to do when you're making things. Is that good? Not good? Okay. I'll put him down. Quit thinking about it. Let's see. We need a little, just a little something. And these are all my little somethings. So let's see. Maybe if I would do not detach and fold it around the side. Maybe. We'll see here. Yeah. And that does have things on the back, so no need to put anything there unless you really want to. There we go. That's better. I like that. Keep it from falling. If I would put my glue cap back on my glue, it probably would work every single time here. I'm very bad about not doing that. This glue in this bottle's not too hard to squeeze. It's good to get little bits out at a time. You can use glue of your choice. You could even use, if you wanted to use a glue stick, that would be fine too. My papers, like I said, some of them are just really thin and I just didn't want to use a glue stick and tear them. Yeah, there we go. Where's my tissue I had to wipe my excess glue? It's disappeared. There it is. Got a little too much there on this guy. So I'll just use my tissue to press him down and get the excess glue off there. Okay. All right. 29 minutes and we have 4 tags done. Let's do a couple of the larger ones before I go. All right, I got a repair tag and an alterations tag. So I thought maybe the one of, and I do have both of them today. So here they are. Nope, that's one. Well, we're not going to play this game again today, Miriam. Got that one there to use still. Aha. There we go. That one would work on that. So that's going there. And let's see. Oh, here's the other robot. I got both my robots now. Oh, here they are. So let's see. We're going to put one of them on here because I just love these robots. Do we want this one? Or do we want this one? I really like that one, actually. Yep. Then I'll likely put a string right up there to that hole somehow later on. So I'm not going to glue his hands down. I'm going to avoid gluing those for now. Maybe our robot needs to go for some repair here. Mr. Robot, do you need to be repaired? Wonder someday when we have robots if we'll have they'll be assigned and then we can just send them back to the repair factory if something goes wrong. You think? Probably never see that in my lifetime, but maybe I said I wasn't going to put any glue under there, didn't I? And I don't believe that I did. So he's kind of hanging on there, and I like that look. He needs some kind of a number or something here, maybe along the bottom. Here is a signature that we could use down here. Let's just put that where the signature line is. Okay. And let's see. Number 8813, a natural history specimen. And then maybe something right here. Have anything a roundish kind of thing? Let's see what, oh, I have my received that I never used. Put that there. Then I need something to connect them. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We'll see if we'll glue this down because I like that there. And if it doesn't start coming, I just bring my other hand along and squeeze some out of my bottle. Flip it right here, kind of put it crooked. And then maybe the signature one, I can move it over to touch that. Put it down too fast. Oh no. I could come along with my undo and take it off here. But I don't have to get my undo at the moment, so I'm hoping I won't need it. Here we go. Usually washi tape stickers will come up for a bit. And it did. Yay, yay. Okay, it did. So I'll press that down all the way with my glue under it. Then I'm going to put this right down here. I don't know if that's glued down permanently, which it seems like it is. So let's just put it right there, like that. That works. Brandish that down good. All right. So now we have that. Don't know if I have any string here on my desk. I don't think I do. Nope, I don't. Nope. That's just all other things, so I'll have to get a piece of string and add to that later. So I will put that one to the side. And we'll do the alteration tag and call it quits for today. They look really cute on there. So we got two more we're going to finish here. We're going to do that one and we're going to do this one. We're going to put them right here. And they need something here. Something, something. For skill and amusement only. Not bad. Kind of like it. I'll go ahead and glue these boys down here. They need something across the bottom. Everything needs something across the bottom, doesn't it? I also have this blue. I don't know how the blue piece would go in there. Ah. Aha. I also have this little guy that might go on here with the coloring. If I don't decapitate him first. Now that's not bad with the coloring and things. Yeah, let's do that. And maybe one of my coupons. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. Where's my scissors? Hiding. I can see the points clear up here. Here we go. And maybe that wood would be good on the bottom of that one. or my measuring tape here. Something anyway. This is going on the bottom of this other ticket. It just looks like it would go very well. I don't know, sometimes I look at stuff and see it, and other times I don't. So we're going to just simply put this number across here. This couple looks like they could be traveling to the United States for the first time, so we'll give them a number for their airplane or something. And back to my little guy here. I was going to do a little inking before I got distracted there. Might as well go ahead and ink my doctor too, because I might end up using it on something else. I think I'm better off with not the blue background, but the reddish maroon and tan background for this. I'm using the blues and grays and things rather than the vintage photo or gathered twigs or something, because I'm using my blues to pull all my pieces of ephemera and things together. So now I've got this. He kind of stands out a little bit on there. And do we want to give him some labels at the top? Like, do we want to give him an archive label? We're just going to put that right across there, as if it were stamped on the ticket to archive it now. Yeah, perfect. And I think we'll use this little one that looks like a date here. We're going to put that right there. Okay, and then we're going to put this little guy right here. Perfect. And this probably, these two should be the last ones that I get done today. I think if I spread that, I'm going to be good. Yep. There we go. He's done. I'm going to leave the little tag off the bottom, there on the bottom. So it looks as if you can just pull it off there. Yep. Okay. And we have one more here with our couple, wherever they went. Here we go. Already got a little label there. Let's see what else we could maybe add to this. Somewhere I have like a ticket stub, and it's in this pile somewhere. Don't think we want to train. We don't want these, and we don't want these. Here it is. I also have a couple round glue down pieces here. I think that's all they need. Yep. I'll go around my ticket and my people with the blue so they won't have a white edge when I put it down. Okay, get that little piece out. And we're going to do this one next. Oh, while I'm on here, I almost forgot. I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers to my channel. Welcome, welcome, and I hope you stick around. And it's always good to have new subscribers. I appreciate all of you. I could not have my channel without new subscribers and even the old ones that stick around. So if you like what you see, please share with them. I like to show you how I accomplish things with strength challenges. I have a form of muscular dystrophy. Okay, get this down and get our people down, and we are going to call this a done deal. I think this is the most pieces I finished in one video. I'm pretty proud today. Not sure why I don't know if it's energy or just the fact that I had everything laid out and we just started decorating, probably. I can't make and decorate, it seems like, in the same videos. So we'll give her a dot and him a dot, and go down through here, and I'll spread it all around. And that's often when I put glue down, that's how I do it. I just kind of do a dot here and a dot there, and then spread it with my finger or cloth. I often have glue all over my fingers when I'm done crafting. So I know I really created something is when I have glue all over my fingers. So we're just going to spread this out. Every little bit of it doesn't need to be covered with glue to put it on here. Just so it lays down and is not sticking up. That little bit there that wanted to run away. In fact, I think I got every sticky bit here, and there is a piece that I did not punch out. So I'm going to punch that little bit out. There we go. Aha. Aha ha ha ha. Oops, don't want her to go under the sticker. She needs to go over. Yeah, there we go. As if she's standing on the little block. There we go. Is that a piece of... Nope, that belongs there. I guess that's maybe his hand up there. I don't know. Probably. Just wiping up the excess glue. So I don't have a messy glue mess here. And then I'm going to pull back in here and show you what we got accomplished today. We finished that tag. Did a repair tag with a robot. Robots often need repairs. Oh, and we got a little boy. A couple more little boys. Working on a boy's journal right now, so comes in handy to have some small things to put in it. And there we go. That's what we managed to get done with our pre-printed tags today. So I hope you all enjoyed my video. Come back for my next video. I'm going to be doing some copy filter pockets and working with, you know, those sleeves that you get on copies that when you buy a copy, they put you the sleeve around it to keep it from burning your fingers because the cup isn't thick enough. I have a few of those that I've saved, and I'm going to make some pockets. And I have a copy filter that I have that I